I know y'all been seeing the videos of the lady that went to Guadalajara for a facelift, and I know y'all been seeing the post-op reviews, and her face looks so young. They took like 20 years off of her face.
Let's talk about this 51 years old woman that went to Mexico to have a facelift that has gotten the entire internet talking. Let's get into it. Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So this 51 years old woman decided to go to Mexico to get a facelift, and everybody's talking about it because how can somebody go from this to this? Let me know. Like, I saw this video and my mouth drop. I saw this transformation and my jaw literally just dropped. So anyway, guys, this lady went on to let me know if you think this are the same person at this point. Okay. So this lady went on to share a journey of how she's getting this facelift and why she's getting the facelift and what she's going to get, and also decided to reveal to us a new face and how it feels and what she thinks about it and all that. And this has really gotten a lot of people talking. So we're going to share this woman's story because you guys know I would do it here. I like people sharing their own story and from their own mouth and letting us take us on that journey. So she showed us exactly when she was in Mexico, how heading to the hospital to get the surgery done, and also show us an after she had the surgery done and what she feels about it. And also she also even came back to tell us how much it cost for her to get the surgery done and how the healing process is going. But this also has also gotten a lot of people's reaction where people have so much to say about this type of transformation because this woman literally looks like 20 years that were taken away from her age. And a lot of people, some people are excited about it, while some people are concerned about the identity crisis that this may cause. So let's go check out this woman share her story, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and share our thought. I'll come share my thoughts. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. So let's go check it out and then we'll talk more.
Good morning. My name is Michelle. I am documenting my journey here in Guadalajara. I am down here to look more refreshed and feel more refreshed. I am 50 years old, almost 51. I've decided to get a full facelift, forehead lift, upper bluff, lower bluff, and lip lift, as well as a mini chin implant to help my profile. The forehead lift is really to address my uneven brows. You can see that. And then also because I've got, a landing strip on my forehead where hair should be way back here. So I am seeing Dr. Maribel Castillo, and her first last name is Belmontes. So Dr. Maribel Belmontes Castillo. I got in yesterday, probably around 10:30. I had a delayed flight, so had all my appointments with her, all my pre-ops with the cardiologist. We talked about my surgery plan, and I'm on my way to the surgery now. So I stayed in a hotel that was 4 blocks from the hospital and walking there now. So thus far it's been great. The people of Guadalajara are so friendly, and I hope to bring you along with my journey and let you see the good, the bad, the ugly. I chose this surgeon based on reviews. She's very conservative in her approach. I did not want to look 20. I just want to look like I slept for 30 years. So I've lost 130 pounds twice in my life. And I think it's just done a number on my skin, particularly my neck. I'm a single mom, 2 kids that are 17 and a half. And I am choosing to do this for me, and everybody is fully supportive. Thought I'd give you the first view of the hospital.
This is hot.
So here I am, no makeup on like I think 24 days. I had surgery on May 30th. And as far as feeling goes, I think things are starting to wake up. Like, I can feel, even when I lightly touch up here, it almost kind of, I wouldn't say it hurts, but it feels different in that I can feel that it's slightly tender. And then I'm starting to get some itching on my top of my head, where of course this is completely numb. So I could scratch it all day and it wouldn't help. So I just lightly tap and that kind of helps. Incisions wise, can't really see anything. There's my ear on that side. Here, is it on this side? My lip lift scar. So I've been waiting for one scab to fall off behind my ear, which is very close to happening, hopefully in the next day or so. And then I'll start using my scar cream. Still have slight bruising under my eyes, but definitely getting better the farther out I go. I bruise really easily. In fact, I fell while I was there, and actually like shattered the bathroom door. It was glass, and shattered it, and got a huge bruise across the top of my arm. The recovery house called the doctor right away to make sure I was okay. They just kept coming in saying, you know, did you hit your head? Did you hit your head? They looked all around. I didn't, but I door up, let's say that. Let's see. Anything else? I took my son to the doctor the other day. He's 17 and a half, and it was a little kid's eye doctor. And they looked at him and they said, "Oh, your dad?" And I was like, okay, pump your brakes. No, he's not dad. And then they kind of looked at the birthday and they were like, "Oh, you must be Rowan." And then they looked at me and they said, "Your mom?" And I said, "Yeah." "Your mom?" I was "Yes, I'm mom." And they go, "Wow." So I didn't tell them that I had just had a facelift. I did tell my eye doctor when I was in there, and they had said, "Oh my gosh, you look so young." And I said, "That's because I just got done with a facelift." But the one thing that I will say is I had to go get contacts because my incisions are inside my hairline here, and I'm swollen up through here, which you can kind of see me pushing on that tissue there. So I
your glasses.
cannot stand anything on those incisions right now. It is so tender. So I went ahead and got contacts until everything settles down. Once it settles down, I'll probably go back to wearing glasses because I'm just too lazy, frankly, to, you know, wash my hands, put the contacts in, and then I've got bifocals in the contacts, so I'm like, I can't really see. So there's all of that. Anyway, that's kind of what is going on. I still don't recognize myself, and I think part of that has to do with, you know, I've never looked like this. Even when I was in my 20s, I didn't look like this because I was always very, very obese. So like my best friend said, "You don't even look like yourself." And that's because nobody's ever seen me where you could actually see like some bone structure. So I think that feeling of not recognizing myself will go away the longer out I get. I'm ecstatic with my results. I love my surgeon. I think she did a phenomenal job. I loved the care that I received while I was in Mexico. I've gone there several times for surgery and have always had a phenomenal experience. So if you're worried about going to Mexico for surgery, you know, do your research. But I will say it's not the dump that you think. And in fact, you know, I went to a private hospital, so everything was gorgeous and clean as a whistle. And I even had my own nurse the first 24 hours. The doctor actually has her nurse come and stays with you that first 24 hours in the hospital, so that if anything is going on, she has a direct line to the patient. So anyway, that's today.
Wow.
How much did it cost? So she charges in pesos. It was 270,000 pesos, which is roughly, as near as I could figure with our current conversion rates, about 14,000. I additionally spent $1,000 for 10 days in a recovery home. The recovery home included food. It included transportation to and from appointments, transportation to and from hyperbaric chamber appointments, and then also nursing care around the clock. So about 15,000 total is about what I think I spent total. So very, very reasonable, and it was a great experience.
That lady who got a facelift in Guadalajara, like, baby, it's over. We are going to be never knowing how old anybody is, which is really wild, but it is also wild to watch like an art form and surgery technique evolve in real time. Like, it used to be always so noticeable when anyone got a facelift. But now if I saw that woman walking down the street, I would legit think she was 32. Like, she absolutely took 20 years off her face. What I'm really interested in is like, what is it going to do to people mentally? Because like your personality changes when you get older.
Yeah.
You know, like people's desirability towards you changes. People will respect you sometimes more when you're older. How you react to people often is dictated by how people perceive you. And so when you rewind time like that, I'm wondering just what it's going to do to people's personalities. Whether they will like revert to this kind of like younger self in a way. Because like I know for like American standards, I look good, but like whenever I go to Asia and I'm like, oh, I'm 38, they're like, yeah, you look 38. And I'm just like, damn, okay. But yeah, I feel like this coupled with so much like gene therapy that they're doing, they were just able to get mice to like live a lot longer. Are we watching the convergence of like this proverbial fountain of youth?
I know y'all been seeing the videos of the lady that went to Guadalajara for a facelift, and I know y'all been seeing the post-op reviews, and her face looks so young. They took like 20 years off of her face. Now she gonna tell you like, or in the video she say like, hey, I'm getting a facelift because I got saggy skin, my forehead big, I'm 50, I got substantial sagging because I lost a big amount of weight 2 times. Like, it made sense. And I'm not against body modification, but her body was modified to the point where it took like 2 decades off of her age. Like, the lady she no longer looks 50. And it's youthful people who look 50. How you be like, oh yeah, you look older, but you're still youthful looking. She looks completely young because they just pulled her face back, but it's not botched. You know how some people's face really be pulled? Like, she don't look like that. She looks like a normal person, but she looks like she might be 32 or something. Like, enter in her 30s. And it's really crazy. And I don't know how it makes me feel because of AI. It gotta be, because now we're having false senses of youth. We're having false sense of youth and appearance, and I think that coupled with AI is really it's gonna throw everybody for a loop. Because at one point in time she's gonna say like, I'm 50, and then she's gonna also declare that, hey, I've had a facelift, which is nothing wrong with that. It's like nothing wrong with it, but it's just the extremity of how she looks now compared to what she looked before. It's throwing me off, man. It's scary. But scary sounds like that's a poor choice of words, but I can't comprehend what I'm trying to say because there's no proof. I need everybody to start feeling like this and understand what I'm saying so everybody can talk about it, because it's going to be a conversation.
That girl that got the facelift in Guadalajara that's 51 years old, I'm going to be 54. I'm jealous. Like, what? Like, I am like already looking like, where's Guadalajara? Where is it? Can I go? Like, the way she looks like 30 years old, and she just got it done. Like, girl, it looks so good. And your doctor honestly should give you like some credits for like a future surgery, because your doctor's gonna blow up. So, yeah. And the price, I think it was like 14,000 or something. Like, what? For all the stuff and all the lifting, and impressive. Like, I am going to follow your journey, and this 50, almost 4-year-old is impressed. So good. I think we all need to go to Guadalajara.
I just want to say, old girl who got the facelift in Guadalajara, she a bad bitch now, ain't she? Like, for real. Love plastic surgery, love, like, researching it, knowing stuff about it, seeing other people's experience with it. That has got to be one of the best facelifts I've ever seen in my life. Yes, right now she's still swollen and some things like that, but like genuinely go look at her before and look at her right now currently, even with still some swelling and all that. That facelift is great. Like, she got a Kris Jenner level facelift, a Lindsay Lohan level facelift as a common person in Guadalajara. Well, she's not from Guadalajara, but you know, she's a common, just regular person like me and you. Went to Guadalajara and got a facelift. Now the bitch looks 25, 26 years old. It is crazy. She's like 50 some years old. Could not tell. I hope if I ever get a facelift, that shit looks half as good as hers.
Have you guys seen the Guadalajara facelift?
Good morning. My name is Michelle. I am documenting my journey here in Guadalajara. Everyone, it's Michelle. I am day 15, post facelift, forehead lift, neck lift, lip lift, and mini chin implant in Guadalajara.
Wow, that's crazy work right there. That took decades off that woman's life. Holy shit. But what do you guys think about that? I mean, there's something to be said for embracing age, wrinkles, all of it, right? It's natural. We all go through it. But imagine looking in the mirror. Perhaps you look 30 now, even though inside you're 57. What does that do to you? You know what I mean? Like, because for me, never had any work done, personally. Who's to say I won't in the future? I don't like to stamp on, like, I'll never get anything done. Who knows? Who knows? I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. But I know when I look in the mirror, I don't feel 45. But physically, I feel 45, you know? And I'm sure 1,000,001 people are going to want to go to Guadalajara now to get all these facelifts. However, 2 people going in for the same surgery may not have the same results. And that's your face card. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm willing to gamble coming out as a botched situation. You know what I mean? Because some people come out of it looking spectacular. I mean, it's got to lead to an identity crisis for some people. Especially because now people are also going to treat you a little differently due to your appearance. You know, we're told to age gracefully, but at the same time, we're bombarded with youthfulness and filters and what new products are going to clear out those wrinkles. And because she went to Guadalajara for it, obviously that means it was affordable. I mean, this gives normal people access now to these high-end procedures, but also at what cost? Because I've also seen people go to like Turkey and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Like, what did you do? What did you do? And like, it's permanent. You know what I mean? And then you get into the botched and then you got to fix it. And oh God, so much money too. At the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Period. Just really think about it first, okay? Because just because that woman got incredible results doesn't mean you are as well. It's your face. It's your body. It's your journey. And that deserves some real consideration, not just a viral before and after. Please don't be deceived by that because, again, the results just might not be in your favor. And are you willing to gamble with your face card? That's all I'm saying.
Just the things of beauty. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. That's crazy. That is some crazy, crazy facelift. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Okay, I really want to know what you guys think. Have you ever had surgery? What surgery will you do if you want to? And let me know. So this whole conversation is very, very, like the transformation is scary for me. Like saying it is scary for me. Come for someone that doesn't really look at age. I'll be 41 in a couple of months. And I get it all the time. People telling me I don't look my age. I don't have a lot of wrinkles. My body structure doesn't look my age. And the truth is that I don't even feel like I'm 41. I feel like maybe I'm 28 or so. So sometimes when I say I'm 41, it's just like, okay, it's just numbers to me. But saying this woman, the transformation is really crazy. I personally, I do admire things like this. If I feel like I need to tidy up this face and I can afford it, I think I will. Like, I'm not against plastic surgery. I've said it a couple of times that I would like to do a liposuction, and even now, I'm even thinking of doing like the boobs, enlargement, and not this is like I don't have. I'm gonna say I don't have nothing there, but I'm just thinking like, okay, maybe probably just do some fat transfer. Yeah, I've been looking into it, and not that I even have the money for it, but I've just been trying to educate myself on it. But seeing this type of transformation is really crazy. But I do understand the concern a lot of people have, how this may cause a lot of identity crisis, and how why you have to, especially when you've been a certain way for most of your life, and then now you're being treated different. And the woman clearly stated it that she doesn't even recognize the person she sees in the mirror. That is not her. And for me, I can just imagine how that would even mess up with the psychic of you, because as much as we all know ourselves, like there's certain way we see it. Like when you look in the mirror, there's certain look you're expecting to see. But also on the flip side, some of us look in the mirror and like, oh, try to look at the things that they want to fix or things they don't like about their face. Or, oh my God, I'm getting like, but I feel like my smile lines are so pronounced now, and I'm like, what should I do about it and all that? I feel like I think I should do Botox now and all that. But also, when is that, what is it healthy mentally? That's, I think that's where I'm coming from. I personally, I don't have anything against anything that makes you feel good as a person. Go ahead and do it. And also, one thing I've come to realize is that the way you look usually improve your general well-being and how you move and how you see yourself. But this time around, that's going to be like some type of identity crisis. Is it good? Because I know that I personally, I like taking care of myself, and I like looking the way I look. Like, I'm going to make sure I go to the gym as much as I can, eat healthy as much as I can, and all that, because I like the way when I look good, I feel good. You get what I'm saying? So if this is going to improve mental health or decline mental health, that's where like I'm like, oh, but I like, girl, that is an immaculate job. Well done. But you guys let me know what you think, what will happen so far. And do you also think that social media and filters has also increased a lot of people trying to do things to their body, their face, and all that? Let me know your own take about this entire conversation down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought, okay? Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go and share this video with someone. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.